Hello everybody, welcome. It's Ruth here. Good morning, Martina. Morning? Not quite yet, surely. Hello. Just a quick reminder, if you have not placed an order, to make use of the fabulous reductions. If you're needing to stock up on inks, card, paper, your colouring materials, there's a fabulous sale on at the moment. It's 10% off ribbon and trim, 15% off inks, including the ink pads, ink refills, Stampin' blends and Stampin' white markers, and 20% off paper and cardstock that are in the annual catalogue, basically. Includes some of the speciality paper. Just saying. So there we go. Right, that's all I'm going to say on that one. And just to say, if you'd like to place an order and it comes to under £150, please do go ahead and use my host code, which I am just about to go and find for you now. Let's quickly find it for you. Anyway, hope you're all well. Hope you've had a good Tuesday. I had an in-person class today, which was fun. Always busy. Hello, Alexis. Great to see you. No worries, Shaz. Hi, Julie. Hi, Georgiana. Hi, Heather. Hi, Carol, Bev, Karen. Great to see you. All right. So I'm afraid this is not very well, I'll say it's not very interesting. I don't have some great new project to show you. I just have, oh, sorry, just got that light in my face. Found that this project that I started the other week and thought it would be good to have a go finishing it. So I will try and link in the description the beginning of this project. I'm just tidying my desk up a little bit. Right. So I started off by sticking some 12 by 12 together and then cutting it to create these kind of like pocket pages, really. That's the best way to describe them. They're basically a page that kind of is stuck together at the top. And last time I created the hinge for all the different pages. So what happens is these get stuck into there. And so I've got three more to decorate. I've already done that one. I'm trying to remember what they all do. Oh, that's just a matting layer. That one's just a matting layer. That one has a pocket. This one has a nice little swing to it. I'm trying to remember what I did to this one now. Oh, that just opens. Okay. Now I'm also wanting to test out my new magnets. I ordered a lot of magnets from a company on eBay, and I ordered the 0.5 millimeter ones. Now the thing about these is that you have to be very careful and not let them snap together when they're naked, because I've already broken some doing that, because they are very brittle. And so I don't know whether I kind of regret buying the 0.5 millimeter, but the reason I bought them was because they take up less space on the albums. So anyway, I wanted to try those out today to see what they were like. So I'm just going to get my tape out and get my glue at the ready. Was that a Miss Linda appearing there? Oh, hello Linda, great to see you. All right, so we've got these. Now I have got these leftover bits and pieces that I do want to use. Ooh, I like the idea of using that on there as a little swingy. I just need to go and get my little, what are they called? Pokey things. Oh, what are they called? What are they called? Paper fasteners. dear. Oh, I quite like the idea of that swinging away and revealing that. Let's see if my how big this punch is. Oh, that would be nice. This is my new circle punch. Oh, oh my goodness. Do you hear that sound? It cuts like butter. Look, and that tells you how sharp it is, because some of my older punches, when they get near the edge, they're not cutting properly, but that had a really satisfying, like, cut through it like nobody's business. That's amazing. All right, so I'm going to have that stuck on there, and then that's going to do a little swingy thing. But this is a good time to test out my magnets. So I'm going to stick a magnet down underneath here. I'll tidy my desk a little bit so that you don't get too confused with what I'm doing. Got one of them. All right. Approximately in the middle there. Let's stick that on. Now, I've got to stick that magnet to the back of my little swing hinge, haven't I? When I do that, I'm just going to hold it down with a little piece of washi tape, because I need to punch a hole through. Grab my pokey tool and pop a little hole through. Scoot that out of the way a sec. Oh, I don't need to go right through, do I? I only need to go through one layer. There we go. Get rid of my washi tape now. And then I'm opening up the little paper fastener on the inside there. Oh, that hasn't stuck down. Ha ha ha. Okay. Right, let's get that stuck down. That's better. Right, so then I just need to pop a little piece of paper just to stick that down on the back there. Just a little. Actually, if I cut it out of that. That's a nice shape that's going to sit in there like that. Well, the card that I showed you yesterday was a great hit with the ladies today. They like the shape of it, and I think they're going to go away and make some more. So there we go. Is it Ruth? Is Ruth yet on yet? Oh, I'm on. Oh, let's just check my stream. My streaming strength. Yeah, no, excellent. I'm all good. It's a bit choppy. Oh. Oh, that's a bit odd. Oh, Lisa's only getting a wheel. Oh. All right, that was easy enough to do. Like that. Love that. Okay, so just need to find something else to pop onto here. Little matting layer of some sort. Got these sort of different scrappy bits. I like the idea of maybe using that as a tuck spot. Oh, it's not working for Lisa. Oh no. Isn't that odd? It's fine for others, but not for her. Weird. Okay, so I'm scoring at 5.5 inches to create a nice little tuck spot for. Just wanted to make use of that scrap bit of stamped one sheet wonder that I did a while back. I want that to be nice and secure, so I'm kind of taking time to spread the glue around a bit. I'm using the grid paper to help me get this in the middle. Hi, Miss Candy. Who else has popped in? Hi, Georgiana. Hi, Christine. How are you doing, Miss Linda? Right, bit of a tuck spot, I think. Oh, just so happen to have a piece of this. Just got to remind myself what size this is. Oh, 4 inches. Hi, Sheila. I need to change my blade. My paper's coming out hairy. There we go. Now, some of these more plainer bits, I think I might just go back and do some stamping afterwards. So I know it might look a little bit boring, but I will come back and decorate those a bit more. Right, let's keep going. Keep going, keep going. 2 more to go. Right, so I've got, oh, there's that piece. I know I've used a piece of that before. What did I use it on? Oh, the purple. Right, maybe I'll put that on the blue this time. Well, that might be quite nice to have on something. Right, what have I got here? Ooh, that's nice. That might be nice just to have a kind of like a flip open situation. Got a little strip of this. I'm wondering whether just to tuck that underneath. I'm going to cut this down a little bit though. What does this measure? 3 by 4 1/4. Just take that down to 2 3/4 by 4. just to give me that little bit of extra space so that I can pop that in there like that. Just going to eyeball that and give that a little snippety snip. Hi Janice! So who here actually makes little mini albums, and what do you fill your mini albums with? Do you put photographs or memories? What sort of thing do you do? Oh, I quite like that leaf there. Stick that down. Going imperial again, yeah, sorry. I'll tell you what it was in centimeters in a second. It's probably about 10 cent. No, it's 9.5 centimeters. No, 7 centimeters by 9.5. Martina. I probably shouldn't have put glue on that section in case you want to tuck a photo under, but anyway, it's too late now. All right, so that was that one side. Now, what did I... Oh, yes, I was going to create a little... Oh, mind you, it would be a bit of a waste, wouldn't it? If I stuck that down. I could make the whole section from... Have it fold over. I wonder if there's a way of going fold, fold, like that, and then have a little thing that keeps it shut. Ooh, I've never thought of doing that before. Let's see if that would work. Right, so I cut that down to 4. Actually, maybe 4.25 yet. Oh, that actually already measures 11 centimeters. Let's go back to metric. Keep Martina happy. 11 by 4. It's just under 15, unfortunately. Oh well, I'll take it down to 14. I know what, let's do 14 by 10. So the idea was I was going to score at 7. No. Score at 5. That was close. Then score at 7. So I'd have to cut there. Right, sorry, this is an idea forming in my head and being tried out in front of you. So that go down like that, and then that across like that. So just to help it along a bit, might just cut a very thin slither. Or I wonder if I can just manipulate the card and make it work. Let's try doing that first. So I know the card is it's wanting to fight with that layer underneath. But I'm going to try and make it do what I want it to do. Oh, just bent it slightly. Oh dear. All right, so the idea was that you kind of go like that, and like that, like that. That was my idea. Let's see if it works out in the execution. And then I'd have a little piece that would come around and magnetize shut there. That was my plan. Could even have that fold over. That magnetize that shut. So then I just want to decorate then the inside of my little funny thing with some of this. So maybe a front panel could have this on. So this measures 5 by 7. So let's go in here 4.5 by 6.5. So that could be the front cover. And then all the other pieces can just be from some DSP. So I'm going to scour through and find, does that measure? No, that's too small. That piece might be all right. I'm going to have a look through my scraps, see if I've got anything good. I haven't got a lot of, oh, that might be interesting. Oh, 4. Not quite wide enough. Oh, that might be big enough. So basically I just need a whole load of different pieces that measure 4.5 by 6.5. No, yeah, 4.5 by 6.5. Oh, Shaz, just the therapy you need. Puppy cuddles. That happened to be exactly the right measurement, that one. Right, so how many do I need? I've got my front cover, so then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not overthinking about which paper and what not. I'm just going to go for it really. But I know I definitely need to get a magnet stuck under there. Oh, take care, Karen. Lovely to see you. Right, I'm trying to think what I've got to update you on, everybody. What's been happening? Oh, Tom and I started watching another series of Bosch. Who watches Bosch? I'm trying to think what it's on. Is it on Prime or something? Yeah, I think it's on Prime. That's our when the kids are out the room TV watching. Well, the young kids anyway, because it's not children viewing. So it's usually our quick. We're having lunch. Let's watch something. They went to see the Marvels film yesterday. I think they knew it wasn't going to be very good, so they just enjoyed it for what it was. So sometimes you just have to kind of just go and enjoy a film, and it is what it is, and it's done. Right, so that one, oh, got to do this one. Nearly there. You watched Bosch, Joanna. Have you watched the Bosch Legacy? I think that's what it's called. Oh, how cute is that? It does make it quite thick, but it's like having like a little mini album within an album, if that makes sense. All right, so I want to pop that underneath it. Like that. Then have a magnet to keep that shut. You've watched it all, okay. All right, no spoilers then. I'll let you know when I've finished. Why are you watching Kitchen Appliances? I know. I don't know why they chose that name for a character. It's very bizarre, really. Yeah. Right, I just need to find a little tiny strip to pop in there. What's that measure? Oh, 4 centimetres. Okay. Oh, not Martina. No, Navarana's released a new video. If anyone follows Navarana on her channel, she's been making these amazing baubles. And she's just done a video about them. So if you don't follow her, please do. You know what? I think I want this a little bit slimmer. I want it just on the edge there. Okay, cut more off. There we go. Blame the author. Yeah. Who are they written by then? Or who are the original books by? Oh, we did start watching this thing based on James Bond. It's like a show where real life people have to do some crazy like James Bond like activities to win some money. I'm not sure about that colour against there. I find it too similar. Might have to pop a little bit of ink Oh, my son number 3 has come and taken all my Stampin' blends to do some of his artwork. It's good that I ordered some in the sale. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Margaret. All right, I'll do that in a second. Oh, magnet. I thought it was Margaret. It was Nessa that said that. Thank you, Nessa. Oh. That's a bit further over than I thought. All right, changing this. It's not as, I didn't do it far over enough. So I'm going to have to take it all off. Right, start again. I'll go with that instead. Right, I don't need all this on here, so I'll take that off. Okay. Got a bit of glue on my finger. So now I don't need the pen, I can put that down. Well, these 0.5mm magnets seem to be holding up okay. I did worry that perhaps they would be not as strong, not strong enough, but they seem to be okay, because I wanted to test them out if I was going to create kits with these, that they would work. So that's all good. Michael Connolly wrote the books. Okay. Have you read them, Joanna? Be interested to know how close to the books the program is. Just felt like giving that a bit of a trim. It was a bit hairy. hairy there as well. Ah, there we go. After all that. Worth it, I hope, though. Oops. I'm going to cut that off. Right, this is all going to get hidden anyway, so that's okay. Yeah, he's so kind of brooding and moody and cross all the time, isn't he, Joanna? It's just reminds me of what's that line in Steel Magnolias by Shirley MacLaine. She goes, I've just been in a very bad mood for the last 40 years. I mean, that's like Bosch, isn't it? Right, there we go. That's one done. Whew. Right, one more to go. Let's get this done. Let's see what other bits and pieces I've got to use up. Could just do a little open and shut case on this one. What's this measure? 3 1/4, about 8 centimeters by what's that? Oh no, let's take that down to 4 1/2. So I'll score 2 1/4. Just have a little open and shut situation. Stick that on there. Hi Monica, how are you? Right, let's find some nice paper to go on in there. I've got this piece here. But I remember this from last year. Ooh, slightly too small. Oh well. I wonder if I get it out there. Nope. Might get it out of there. Oh, nope. Won't get it out of there at all. Right, I just need one more piece to go in there. Just have to use some of this. So I'm cutting this at 3 1/8 and 2 1/8, just so that I have a really nice little margin all the way around. And yes, we will put a magnet on this one as well, so that it closes shut. Doesn't need to go on the front, does it? We could just, oh yeah, I could do it on the front, because we're not going to, I presume people are not going to stick a photograph on the front. So right, tape. There it is. Weezer, I know, such a great character, one of the greatest, you know, great film character. I mean, anything played by Shirley MacLaine's going to be good. Oh, talking of just sort of people are interested in theatre and film and acting and actors. We lost one of the greats really on Sunday. A lady called, probably maybe not a very well known lady in the States, but very well known in the UK, particularly the London acting scene. A lovely lady by the name of Anna Sher, and she ran a drama school in North London for 50 years, and she was very keen on taking the everyday kid off the streets, not off the streets, but you know, from the estates of Islington and round about North London, and was responsible for the careers of quite a few people you will have heard of. And I heard about her because I lived in North London, so I knew people who went to her theatre school. There was one particular person who I went to school with who went through her training school and has ended up with a career in British television. And there are other people that I've met who have ended up being actors and directors, even in not quite Hollywood A-list, but certainly films, you know, they've directed films that you may have heard of. Anyway, she was 78, and I found out on Sunday, a friend of mine who I'm friends with on Facebook put that she'd passed. He had gone through her training scheme as well. And then the following day on the BBC, they put an obituary of this lady. And she was just, I never met her, you know, I just know of her. But I think she just gave such an amazing opportunity to young people who perhaps wouldn't normally have had the chance of, you know, theatre education. They didn't come from well-off backgrounds and privileged backgrounds. And yeah, she was very loved. I think her husband also was an acting coach as well. I don't know much about him, but it looked, from the obituary, it looked like they worked together. He died a few years ago. So there we go. I just think it's just so wonderful, isn't it, when people can put whole careers into the arts and supporting young people in particular, and then enable them to go into careers in the arts. So there we go. My little tribute to Anna Sher. A lady I never met, but I've met people whose lives were greatly impacted by her. So. Right. Let's stick this one down, somewhere in the middle. Hi, Deb. Hello from a very warm Queensland. Oh. Right. There we go. That's got a nice open and shut to it. Right, the last one. Now this one could have, I could just stick a panel so that it folds and then just line it with something. Should we do that? I don't want to use, oh, unless I save that for the front cover. Ooh, actually I might save that for the front cover. Right, I'll use something else then. Just could have just a piece that hinges open. Right, what does this measure? That's 3 by 4 and a bit. All right, so to go down to 3 3/4. See how much that gives me. There we go, that'll do. Got a bit of this left. Have I got any other little pieces of DSP? Oh, just found that. I'll use that. Might as well use it up. So what's that? So 3.5. I believe 2 3/4. There we go. I need to share my photo album I made. Oh, yes, please do share it on Artful Stampin Space. I'd love to see it. Oh, I've seen people have been busy stamping. Who recently shared on there? I saw you guys have been busy over the weekend. Is it Jane Holmes? Oh, I can't remember. I shouldn't really name names if I can't remember who it was. So if you're new to my channel and you've not headed over to Artful Stampin Space, it's just a place where you can share your creations. Probably could do with popping a magnet somewhere. Do a magnet on the inside, I think. Oh, the graphic 45 paper, yes. I've bought 2 more packs of graphic 45 in the last few weeks. I've showed you one and then another one came the other day. I want to look at the graphic 45 paper and actually match it to our Stampin' Up colours and see what colours I can use. Right, a bit involved there. See a minute ago. Who's taking it? So I need to pop a little matting layer under here. I've got that spare piece. Could just use that, couldn't I? Oop, wrong thing. Oh, perfect. Right, so then to get the magnet stuck on the other side, what I'm going to do is pop one on there. Close it, stick it down. Then I'm going to have to eyeball roughly where this is going to go. I think it's going to go there. Yep. That'll do. I hope that's the one I bought, Candy. Yeah, I bought that one. Yes. I blame Bobby. Our friend Bobby. He made me aware that they'd got some new releases. So, it fell in my basket. What can I say? All right, got the pages done now, everybody. So now I need to construct the actual album cover to stick this into. See if I can clear the decks a little bit. And also I'm wondering if I can make the cover. Oh no, I can't. I need to use a bigger piece of paper to make the cover. See if this is going to be wide enough. I need to see if I can do this without having to stick to. Right, so if we go 4.5. 4.5 plus 4.5 plus 1. 4.5 plus 4.5 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Okay, yeah, no, that should be fine. Right, I need a piece of card. And what does that measure? So I'll cut this at 6 inches. Just double checking. So 4.5. 4.5. It's lovely and bright, that paper, Candy. Really lovely and bright. The only thing I don't like about it is the way they've written some of the designs. It's just got too much script on it, in my opinion. But there we go. I did buy it knowing that, so I can't complain really. Okay, so I need to then cut that off there. So my 12, I've cut my 12 by 12 down to 8 by 12. Get these stuck on. Does help when the paper has some kind of lines on it. It does make it so much easier to line everything up. Just measure where the middle is. Where the middle's there. Okay. Mind you, I did see we've got some nice papers coming out next year. Oh, sorry, concentrating. Just trying to line it up to the design. It just makes it so much easier to do that. So you must leave a little gap when you do this, when you're sticking your chipboard or grey board or whatever down. Got to leave that gap so that the paper can open and shut. Okay, then we're going to cut across there like that. Just cut the corners off. And then it sometimes helps to just score along the edge there, just to tell the paper where you want it to go. Not too hard though. I probably should use the thicker end, not the thinner end really. Hi Lynette. Yes, there are a few Aussies on here. It's just the right time for you, for your morning coffee. I was chatting to a few of you folk about the different glues that you can get for sort of more bookmaking and which ones are better. And I have looked at other brands, but I do find that the Tombow is perfectly fine for what I need it for. And so I tend to just use that. Always give the work a good rub. Right, now when you get to this point here, because you do have a bit of an overlap, it's really important just to tell the paper where you want it to go by just either putting your bone folder into that piece there. It just makes folding this section over much easier and very neat. I'm just going to tidy that up a bit. Hello, Miss Renee. A mini album. Lovely to see you. Actually, Vicky's not up yet here, is she? I saw that you guys got to hang out, which is lovely. Right, and also give this, very gently give this a burnish as well. Down the gap. Again, it's just to tell the paper where you want it to go and how you want it to behave. Just gently then bring those up like that. Okay. I know I've got a bit of glue on there, but I'll just get my glue eraser to get rid of these little bits. I'll even just do that there as well. There we go. All right, looking good. So then what I want to do is stick this piece in. Just going to stick it down the middle. Just find my central point. Move it to there, I think. So I'm actually going to put some tape across the back first. Just going to hold it together a bit. Oh my goodness, Navarrata. Your nail has an indent. What, from holding the bone folder or something? see her. Hi, Karen. Which Karen's that? Well, Renee's in Canberra at the moment. I mean, she hops around, but she's in, yeah. Have you been making anything interesting recently, Renee? All right, just going to work my way from left to right, pushing the spaces between the page flaps, I guess. Just moving that up and really sticking it down. Whew, right. I think that's all firmly done. Now, I'll tell you what I should have done before I did that was to actually stick the tape. But I'm going to try and do that as quickly as possible now. Oops. So this is what's going to stick the pages in a second. But before I do that, I'm going to line this with some more DSP. And these sorts of projects are really fun because I'm just remembering how, you know, a lot of us like to stroke our DSP, don't we? We love patterned paper, but we love to stroke it and not really do anything with it. But with these bigger projects, it means that you get to see lovely bigger pieces of it, and you get to just stroke it while it's in a lovely book form that you've made. So, hi Elizabeth Summers. Hello Wendy. Hello William. You made some Christmas cards even though you don't need more. Ah, well, I'm sure you might meet somebody who needs some. You haven't been creative for such a long time, but I'm feeling inspired. Oh, good. Now your work is finished and your mind is clear. Well, it does help to have a few things out the way. Right, what am I going to line this with then? So I've got a blue. Oh, forgot. I got to score. There we go. I was like, why isn't that moving? There we go. Right, so I want to line this now with something pretty. And I don't know whether just to go through my stash of stamped one sheet wonders and see if there's something really nice that I can put on the inside. So I've got a bit of a blue and purple theme happening. I guess it's got a bit of a wintry vibe. Let's see if I've got anything. Ooh. What's that? Just see if I've got anything else. If I went think for that I could put two the same then. Ooh, a One Sheet Wonderland mini album. Yes. All right. Wow. If I cut that in half, oh yes, I could get that out of it. 14.5. That cover it? 14.5. Okay, yes, we can do this. Cut this at 14.5. I know I'm chopping and changing between inches and centimeters, but that's about 5 3/4 inches. Cut that at 10.5, which is approximately 4 inches. Ew, yeah. That's fun. Oh, yes. That's a good point, Martina. Yes, I forget to tell you guys about Artful Stampin Space Contacts. So when you've been on this channel a number of times and you're recognizing a few names out there and you might think, oh, I'd like to send them a card or whatever, there is a Facebook group called Artful Stampin Space Contacts, and it's for people who, you know, follow this channel and are friendly and want to share cards, and we ask that you share your address, but you also agree not to share those addresses outside the group. And also, if you do want to receive birthday cards, then you also put the date of your birthday. Now, it's not a guarantee you will get birthday cards, because, you know, not everyone sends them or whatever. I don't. Please don't expect one from me, because I'm terrible at sending them. Full stop. But if you do want to be able to send people cards, maybe if something's happened and you want to send a thinking of you or whatever, there's the Artful Stampin Space Contacts group, which was formed because you guys asked me to do it. There were people asking me to do it for a number, I would say even like a year or more, and I resisted it because I wasn't quite sure how logistically it would work and security and all that. So basically there are security questions when you join, and if you are caught not abiding by the rules, you'll be kicked out. not that I've had to kick anybody out. All right, so I'm thinking that on the front cover. Let's start sticking these in. Let's figure out what order to put these in. So, oh, now that's really quite thick. I'm thinking to put that on an outside panel. Then that's got 2 layers, so we'll have that opposite a plain one. That one. That one. Then, oh no, I'm alternating purple, blue, purple, so go with that one there. And then that one, and then that one, because that one's a bit thicker. All right, so I've got them in order. So what we're going to do is we'll start from that one first. And the way that I stick these in is I push down the tape really, really hard to make sure that the one side of the tape is stuck well to the mechanism. Then I pull back a bit of the tape and fold it away like so. Then pull this part of the tape and fold this away like so. Not that it always behaves itself. Just do a double check which way round we want this. Then I'm going to open this up like so and pop that over the top and make sure that the ends protrude just about 1 millimetre or so from that spine area, and I'm holding that down tight and then running my fingers down the edge so that on this side it's stuck, on this side it's stuck, and then all I have to do is remove the tape like so, remove the tape like so, and voila, you have that stuck in. So you'll see me do that 6 more times. So push, 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 down, push, 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 away. Oh, don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Pushed it into there. That was a bit silly. Make sure it's the right way up. Pop that over the top. Line it up. Make sure the tape is sticking out the right side. Take care, Shaz. Yes, Renee, I did. So I started this album in a previous video. I did the spine and 3 of the pages. And then today I finished off making the pages and I've made the cover today. Oh, one way around. And there are plenty of videos on YouTube of people who make these. I have completely learnt from others and watched hours and hours and hours to kind of familiarize myself with the different techniques. So if you know, if you make them and you've got better techniques, then by all means don't do what I do something else. But I'm just happy to share with you the things that I've learnt and try and break down, demystify it a little bit so it's easy to figure out really. And I'm happy to answer any questions about perhaps my process, why I choose to do things. And I like to think that, you know, after I've absorbed all these videos that I've watched, that my style is still very much my Artful Stampin style, but got the structure there to create these books that will hold together, hopefully stand the test of time, and be enjoyed for years to come. So this one is designed to be a photo album. It's got matting layers that are, you know, not, I would say that these are kind of a bit more neutral designs for matting layers. Yep. Okay, think that's all down. This eraser is fantastic. A lot of times I get little bits of glue where I don't want it to be, and I end up having to use my glue eraser. There we go. Even sometimes just smooth out things. Right, that's all good. Give these a bit of a clear. Oh, that needs a little tag. Definitely needs a little tag in there, doesn't it? Tag or two even. Just going to do that. Yep. Just got to eyeball it. She says eyeball it and then get it not quite right. I could use my tag, tailored tag dies, but I didn't want to get it all out, so go with that for now. So this is a little tuck spot. What's the time? How long have we been going for? An hour and 20. Okay. Oh, those magnets are wanting to stick together. There we go. All right, so maybe that wasn't such a great idea, having two magnets opposite each other. Don't know which one I would swap out though. Oh, maybe I could swap that one and that one, but it's probably a bit too late to do that now. That's funny. Oh well. Let's see how stuck this is. Oh, that's stuck. That is stuck. Okay, no, not happening. All right, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. Ooh, that would make a nice belly band. Maybe we'll do finishing off another night. That would make a really nice closure, wouldn't it? If I stuck that onto there and just had a little clippity clip, well, magnet. That would be nice. That would be in keeping with the whole purples and blues, wouldn't it? So there we go. I'll just do a quick run through. Thank you, Bev. Thank you, Renee. How do you work out the measurements of the spine to attach the pages to? Right, so it all depends how thick you think your pages are going to be. So sometimes I end up with fairly thick pages that have lots of different bits and pieces sort of flipping and flapping out. So I would give it I think, 1/4 of an inch space. But these ones I used an 1/8. This one was an 1/8. So basically I score 1/2 an inch up and then 1/2 an inch back down, then score and then have an 1/8 of a space, score again, then do 1/2 an inch, 1/2 an inch, then an 1/8, and so on. So you create this weird kind of like basically it's like a concertina with spaces in between every two thick spaces. So I did do it on the first video that's where I started this project, so I will try and link that for you to see. Also in some of my other photo albums you see. Wendy, I have bought that many magnets that I am happy to sell you some. I will message you afterwards. I bought so many because I was planning to do workshops. I also bought some bigger ones as well, these ones. So because I'll message you. Any other questions? The magnets will be able to, what, putting it on the back? Yes. Take care, Shaz. Right. Oh, excuse me. I'll just do a quick little run through then. So, DSP outside, stamp one sheet wonder on the inside, then a little mini sort of, I don't know what you call that. We've got to come up with a name for this. I made it up tonight. Matting layer, matting layers for photos, little opening thing, matting layer, tag, then tuck spot here, then a swing door there, and then another swing there. The circle window, the square window. Then a little opening there, and then a matting layer. Then this opens that way. And that's it. I am wondering whether to move that, because let me see what I could move. That one and that one. I'm wondering if I put a little bit of heat on it, if it will release it. Do feel free to go now if you need to go to bed. I'm just going to see if I can release this. This is where I need an octopus to come and help me. Okay, I've got that released. I'm just going to shove that bit of tape stuff back in. You know when you're just not happy with something, you got to fix it. Right, just going to put that back on there. Well, there we go. You saw it here, folks. How to release a stuck down panel if you're not happy with it. Just got to make sure I don't go and stick it back in the same place now. Woohoo! Okay, turn that up there. Right. I think I can risk just popping that on like that. There we go. So I will give this a big rub in a second, because the paper and the card and the tape are still a little bit warm. So just want to make sure it knows I want it stuck here. Whew! See, this is why we watch, because everyone makes mistakes, but you show us tips and tricks to sort it. There we go. Phew! Flip that end and use the other side. Oh, I missed that. I think, yeah, the moment's passed. All right, yes, I'm much happier with that now. They're not colliding. Magnets are not colliding. That is worth remembering when designing stuff like this, actually. That, yeah, not to have your magnets kind of like going on the same spots. All right, there we go. Going to leave it there for now. I think I've been snoozing and missed a bit. Oh, bless you. No, you're all right, Janice. Basically, I needed to pull a couple of pages out, because I had that piece there that has a magnet there, opposite that panel there that also has a magnet. So when I was opening them, they were sticking together. There we go. Thank you, Patricia. Yeah, the colours are really sweet, aren't they? Lots of purples, blues, all your favourites. I know you guys love purples and blues. Bit of green in there. And lots of scraps, you know, using up scraps. So there we go. I've heard of it being done and now I've seen it, says Monica. There we go. All right. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Take care, and hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. Can you flip that square page over so the tag is opposite the circle and the square is opposite the tuck spot if you get it off? Oh, I've done it. There we go. Use the spatula end. Oh, yes, I could have done. Yes, I could have done that. Yeah. Although it's rather gooey. Look, I've managed to get... Oh, I think it was from the last time when I had to get in between two pieces of paper and separate them from when I had magnets stuck or something, or not stuck. It's still a bit gooey. Anyway, yes, you're quite right. I forgot about the spatula end. It's fab. Oh, that's getting it clean. There we go. Right, thank you, everybody. There we go. It takes a village to build an album. Right. Oh, Janice, lots of love. Lots of love. Oh. Okay, everybody. See you again soon. And if you have any questions about ordering, the sale, what I've made, please email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com.